So we all know that Full Clan is the best trait in merge tactics, and if there's one card that's going to be able to counter that, it is the Monk. So today I have found the best comp with the Monk, and I'm going to show you guys how to play it and how you can hit Diamond using it. Now you might be wondering how a comp with 6 different traits is going to work, and well, the reason why it works is because it utilizes the Goblin or the Giant synergy. Now the Giant synergy, the best synergy per elixir cost in the game. And the reason why is because it's a 3 elixir card and a 2 elixir card. So for 2.5 elixir, you get a 40% damage reduction and 2 very good individual tanks in the RG and the E Giant. They don't really do much in the way of damage, but as far as actual individual stats go and far as tanking goes, they're very good. So right here, we're going to get the Spear Goblin, and hopefully, nice, we do get a merge, but unfortunately, we're not going to get anything else, so we're just going to chill here for this round. We have some pretty decent synergies right here. We have the Clan synergy going for us. We got the Blaster synergy going for us. And what this comp is the Giant synergy. So we have Electro Giant, we have the RG, and then it's going to be the Wizard, the Executioner, and then our last 2 cards, which are the Archer Queen and the Monk. Now, those are 2 very expensive last cards, so you need to be very careful with how you actually build up those cards, especially considering you have to use the Spirit Empress with this comp because she's basically the only ruler that's ever going to get enough elixir to be able to max this comp to make it viable. It's super good in Full Counters Clan when it has a 3-star Monk, but it's pretty difficult to get that 3-star Monk, so just keep that in mind. When you're running this comp, you need to be using the Spirit Empress. So right here, we unfortunately don't get any merge. Okay, we have plenty of elixir, so we can go ahead and start to kind of force here. And here we go. Let's start cycling through with our comp. And I think we're just going to stop here for right now. We have the Ranger synergy. We have the Throwers, or yeah, we have the Blaster synergy. So that's going to be great for us. We also have 10 HP, which is going to look great going forward. So early game, what you're going to want to focus on is you're going to want to focus on getting the Giant synergy. The Giant synergy is getting more and more contested as the days kind of go on. A lot of people are starting to realize how good it is. So it is getting a little bit more contested than I would typically like my comps to be. However, it's not contested to the point where you can't get it. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I should probably have not have snapped up that Archer Queen right there. But let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and cycle. Always sell your most expensive troops first. It really doesn't, it's kind of counterintuitive. It seems like when you're first starting out to sell your early, 3 stars to get elixir, but it really does help out in the long run. So right here, we get the RG again, 3-star RG, which is great. Let's throw the Queen in last second for the Ranger synergy. This is a very nice comp here, and we also have the Goblin synergy. Not to mention, on top of that, we get the E-Giant right here. We're at 10 HP. This is a great start moving forward. We are going to lose this round, it looks like, although the Queen might go invisible, which could help us out a little bit. Unfortunately, she's not in the range of those troops up there. Let's see, is she going to get them out? She does. So we're still going to be at 10 HP, and now we can start to work on our more expensive units like the Monk and the Archer Queen. Although we did kind of get those early. Oh, this is actually our last card. I don't know if I told you guys this, but yeah, our last card is the E-Giant for the Giant synergy was what I needed, and our last card is the Executioner. What else? I'm missing something. I don't know what I'm missing, but I guess I'm just gonna have to figure that out later. So here we have that. We have that. Oh, it was the Wizard. That's what I forgot. Okay, there we go. So now we have our full comp in. I knew I had that. I just didn't know where it was. So let's put this. Yeah. And this is a pretty decent placement for you. I'm putting my Archer Queen in the back line just because she's a ranger, and this is also the 1-punch modifier. So she's actually more useful to me in the back. So hopefully she goes ahead and goes into her ability and is able to ramp up and do quite a bit of damage. And look at our Monk right there, able to do a ton of reflection. That's going to be super useful to us, especially when you're trying to counter the meta comps like Full Clan. Now, we aren't really going up against we aren't really in a traditional modifier where you would need to worry about like positioning as much, because right now, because it's a 1-punch modifier, I'm really more worried about getting 3-star Queen. Nice. I'm really more worried about protecting my troops from the 1-punch and protecting them from splash damage than I am actually building up a good solid comp. Now, that's obviously important. Let's see. Hold on. Where's this princess at? Let's switch this and then put this in the corner. That Wizard was supposed to go in the corner, but I hope it works out. The princess should be on my RG. No, she's not, of course. That's pretty unfortunate. The princess kind of acts like an assassin in this game mode and the 1-punch modifier because she does so much damage and she does splash damage. I don't know how to explain it kind of, but yeah, she's super good in 1-punch. I'm going to go ahead and play it a little bit risky here so we can try and get this full comp max for you. There you go. We get the some merges right there. So let's see I don't know. Okay, let's block the princess and keep going for these E-Giants to see if we can get some elixir, kind of force some merges here. It really doesn't benefit us much, but it's fun to do. So let's always just do that. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to get anything. We noticed that his princess was on my RG right there. I don't think this guy's gonna be gonna have enough knowledge to kind of switch his troops around. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch this at the last second. So the prince charges on my E giant and he goes on my queen. So that was pretty smart on his part. He did manage to change his positioning, but he did not change the position of his princess. Unfortunately, these three troops in the corner right here, they're gonna be very vulnerable to splash. But luckily the princess does not go on them, and we take a very easy first round against a not full clan comp, but a pretty easy first round in the one punch modifier. Now that wasn't necessarily the best test of this comp just because we didn't go against a full clan lineup. So hopefully I can go up against a full clan lineup one of these times and I can show you guys. I'm sure it's going to happen because full clan is the most popular comp in the game and it's very contested. And I really want to get this 3-star monk to show you guys how a monk can just solo an entire team. So with this comp, what you're going to want to do is very early on, like I said, I don't know if I've said this or not, but you really want to make sure that you are buying the giant synergy first and then moving on to the more expensive cards later in the game, like the archer queen and the monk, right? Because you can kind of replace those with something else. Obviously those are all very contested cards, which is kind of unfortunate, but you really want to make sure that you get those good early game cards first, right? You want to get the Royal Giant and the E-Giant just because they're super cheap and easy to get, and they're also pretty contested. Every single card in this comp is decently contested because every one of these cards is decent on their own. We have the Monk is really good by itself. It's not like people don't target it in a specific comp, but it is very good. We have the Executioner in there. Obviously, everyone uses the Executioner. A ton of people use the giant synergy, and the archer queen obviously is in clan, so clan used by pretty much everyone. And hopefully we can go ahead and make the best of this in round 3 and see if we can get some merges here. Round 3 is typically where you're going to need to shine, but unfortunately I don't get a merge right there. So we're going to be no merges coming into round 3. So round 4 is going to be our last hope, basically, unless we win this round somehow. But yeah, round 4 is going to be our last hope at winning this game. I'm gonna go ahead and put I think I'm gonna keep my Valkyrie in the same spot. I'm gonna move it 1 tile forward, and I'll move my RG 1 tile back. And the reason why is because my Inferno Tower is going to go onto that Mega Knight first. I just know this because I'm a Battle Machine player. Also, Inferno Tower just targets the closest troop first. It's really not that complicated, but if you didn't know that, you do now. So here we go. Maybe my Executioner can take out that RG. It'd be really nice if I can do that. Come on. There we go. Okay, nice. We only take 1 damage, so we might even be able to make it to round 5, even though we haven't had any good merges. There's a merge. Let's go ahead and start to sell it and see if we can get some elixir right here. There we go. Let's get this Dark Goblin, and now we're in business. Here we go. There's this. Let's just go ahead and keep cycling. Yeah, we have a good amount of elixir right now. We have the giant synergy. Let's buy the witch and then sell it right there. Here we go. We have the P.E.K.K.A. once again. This is really great for us right here. Great round. So hopefully we win this round and are able to stay in the game right here. Unfortunately, I took out that Ranger synergy at the last second for the Blaster synergy. I hope that that's going to work out for us. It should, but it might not. So luckily his Inferno Tower goes down. So my P.E.K.K.A. is going to have a little bit easier time taking down those troops. So let's see, we're at 5 HP, so we have already made it to the next round, which is fantastic. Maybe we can get this Spear Goblin and the other ones out of the way. Maybe we can get the Queen even. Wow, we actually win this round. That is huge. To be alive on 5 HP gives us a little bit more room for error down the road. Let's sell this P.E.K.K.A. here and start to kind of cycle through on our comp. Maybe we can get a monk here. Okay, there was a monk, but I passed it up on accident. So here we go. Let's start. I just sold the monk on accident, but I bought a monk. Okay, here we go. What do I need? I need the archer queen. So let's see. 3-star RG. That's great. Okay, maybe I can find okay, let's just sell this monk right here for some more elixir and see if we can find the archer queen. That would be really nice if we could find the archer queen right here. We'd get the ranger synergy. But we might have to settle for a Dark Goblin because, like I said, Archer Queen is a very saturated card. And wow, 3-star monk. So basically, guys, you're going to see why this comp counters everything, okay? And this is because full clan cannot beat a 3-star monk. Nothing can beat a 3-star monk, okay? With the ace synergy and everything, he is just going to completely wipe the entire team, and I cannot wait to show you guys this. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this monk gets all the hits that it needs to. when it's time, let's go ahead and get this executioner upgrade and then see. Ooh, a 3-star executioner. Let's sell this wizard for it and then see, maybe there's a ranger. Yeah, there's a ranger. We can go ahead and keep that. And we can just sell the whoops, I meant to get the wizard right there. So that's great. But there's a dark goblin instead of those. We get the wizard, which is great. Here's what you want to do with the monk. You always want to put the monk in the front. Unfortunately, he might get a little targeted by that Inferno Tower, but it should just die off pretty quickly. And look at this monk, okay? Look at how much damage it does to the queen. Let's open the damage dealt tab so you can see. The monk deals 1,080 damage in reflection, and it is absolutely just demolished. This guy didn't even have a chance to get full clan. 3-star monk is incredible. So there was a 3-star monk last game, and I didn't even manage to get the archer queen for the full synergy, but that guy also didn't manage to get full clan, so I guess we're kind of just even. And hopefully I can get against a person that is actually playing full clan and actually gets full clan. I know I'm not playing the highest lobbies right now. I am just outside the top 10k. I actually made it into the top 10k earlier, but unfortunately I decided to do a little bit of a more fun video and I lost 5 straight games. That video probably won't see the light of day. I was actually playing blindfolded, but yeah, so I lost 5 straight games doing that, but it was a lot of fun, and I wouldn't recommend it though, especially if you get tilted very easily, because I kind of got tilted. But yeah, it was very fun. But yeah, that's why I'm not currently in the top 10k right now. But okay, here we have a great round right there. We got some merges. I kind of got a little bit lucky. Actually, I got very lucky with that merge right there. On that, whatever that was, and then I was able to sell it and get another merge. Very lucky right there. Let's hope that I can get some of these backline troops out of the way with this lung, especially against this lung. It'd be really nice. And okay, we do not win, but oh, we take 4 damage right there. Are you serious? I did not think we were going to take 4 damage. I think that was probably a placement issue on my part. I think that was my fault. So let's see. Okay, and we get a 3-star goblin. That is a lot of elixir that we can go ahead and use to start cycling. Perfect right here. We have the giant synergy. Let's go ahead and get a queen right here. Since it's early game, let's get this wizard and let's just start putting that in. And then yeah, let's get the executioner and then just continue to cycle. I really want to maintain this archer queen, and the reason why is because okay, I forced that merge right there. Absolutely worth it. Getting that 3-star RG right there, absolutely worth the forced merge. I could sell my archer queen right now because it's 2 stars. It wouldn't be an elixir loss, but I feel like with how contested the archer queen is, it's better for me to keep it as a 5-star or as a 2-star, 5-star, as a 2-star, and continue to just use that to my advantage that I have a 2-star archer queen in the upcoming rounds. I'm going to sell this executioner for some more elixir, and I'm going to start cycling with that elixir now. This is kind of bad, to be honest. I might have to end up selling my archer queen. I'm going to sell the archer queen. I didn't want to do that. That was like the last thing that I wanted to do was sell the archer queen, but kind of had to. I didn't really have a choice. Okay, here we go. Maybe I can get it. Maybe I can get her back. Nope, I'm not going to get her back. Okay, that's fine. This is a really good comp right now. Okay, we have the giants in there, and then we have the 2 throwers, which is great. We're going to knock this other Empress player out of the game, which is perfect. Okay, the reason why that's perfect is because Empresses are the only people that can compete with Empresses in the late game, and by knocking this guy out of the game, we secure ourselves basically an automatic first at this point because we have so much elixir, and nothing is going to stop this comp, especially once we get our monk. We don't have the archer queen, which is a little bit unfortunate. Oh, here she is. So I actually don't think I want her right now. I think I'm going to I think I'm going to keep cycling. We get the 3-star RG, which is really nice right there. And now we have some elixir to cycle with. This is absolutely fantastic. We're going to go ahead and put the Dark Goblin in there for the Ranger synergy, but I'm going to sell it right away. Let's see if we can get... Okay, let's put the Dark Goblin back in. And I think this is going to be it for this round. Let's... I could put the Musketeer in for the Superstar synergy, but I'm not going to. I need a monk. Does anyone have a monk? Okay, no one has a monk, so I'm going to look for this monk while this round is going on, and let's see if we should just win this round, right? I don't see how we lose. A 3-star mini P.E.K.K.A. I did not even want that, but we get a 3-star mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm not going to do anything with that, of course. I don't think it's worth sacrificing any synergies for that. And we are already in round 5, so it's already looking very hard for us to get this full comp. Okay, there is a 3-star executioner. My placement of troops is kind of bothering me, so I just had to move that. I keep missing that monk because I'm talking. So let's get this monk next time it shows up. And as I say that, I miss it again. So let's see. I have plenty of elixir. Okay, I just need to slow down. There we go. There's the monk. Let's get a 3 stars. Maybe I can get the queen. I don't see the queen anywhere though. So if you don't get the queen, obviously the dark goblin is fine. Look at that. I mean, Empress is so fun to play when you make it past the first couple rounds. There's absolutely nothing that competes with it. This guy have a 3-star queen. He doesn't. So he probably has a 1-star queen on the bench. But look at this, okay? This guy has 3 out of 4 clan, 4 out of 4 rangers. Look at how much the monk is going to do, healing infinitely, and no one can touch him. I mean, he didn't even get one of my troops out of the way. That's 7 damage to him. He's at 1 HP. He's laughing. He doesn't even believe it. Like, this is crazy. So here we go. This is our final round, guys. I hope you enjoyed. This is crazy, right? I highly recommend using this comp. Empress, super broken, but obviously the hardest part with the Empress, making it past the first couple rounds. So if you have trouble making it past the first couple rounds, I would maybe question using this comp, because it might not be for you, right? If you can't make it past the first couple rounds to get all this elixir, or maybe you're slow at cycling, then I wouldn't use the Empress and I wouldn't recommend using this comp, right? But if you are good with the Empress, I would highly recommend using this comp, especially if full clan is contested, because obviously you get so much elixir. This 3-star monk is insane. Look at this. Look at it again. I mean, it's just doing so much damage to his backline. He might actually go down though. So, okay, the monk actually goes down, but by the time the monk goes down, our backline troops are going to be able to take care of everything. Actually, it was a lot closer than I would have expected, but yeah, takes it down very easily, and that is good game. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.